right, there he is. All right, we got it. Not too bad. Easy peasy. Dope, dope. Awesome. Well, hey, listen, everybody. It's Tuesday night. And yes, it's the 10th of September. This is episode number 32, Legacy Project. And Albert and I are really excited about Downey coming on. So, a little background, as many of you may or may not know, like I published a book last year, and in that I got to speak in front of hundreds of people, thousands at this point. And Daniel was one of those guys that I ran into about a year ago. We actually spoke at the same conference, and what really intrigued me was just his vulnerability. Right? You look at him, you look at his stash. Right? He's got a badass mustache, and you think this guy is a hard ass. You just, and I get the same thing for myself sometimes. But when he started talking, you could just tell he had so much passion. He had so much to say. But what really got us to talk about, have him on the show, was I was intrigued by him. I wanted to hear his story. And Albert and I had a pre-call with him about a week ago. And I learned more about Daniel than ever before. And it made me even more excited to just unlock it. I think a lot of you are going to be super touched by his story. I think a lot of you are going to be inspired by his story. And I'm going to say this, a lot of you are going to have your fucking excuses taken away from you. So I'll leave it there, and I'll let Albert say a few things, and we'll have Daniel come on board.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. When we talked on Friday, I think again, I have my dad told me a little bit about you, and it was just really cool actually feeling your cool energy. You're just so down to earth. And for me, it was just really calming to actually listen to your voice and hear more of your story. Just on like what it really meant to be a father, what really meant to just show up in your life and stuff like that too. So I know once we get started, we kind of ended on a really good note last week, and I kind of wanted to bring it up a little
Yes.
bit too, and just have you introduce yourself a little bit more of like what it means for you to really just want to come on to this show. Like when you were talking with my dad
Mm.
originally, what did you expect when you were like coming on here? Was there something like was there like a feeling that you were kind of attached to that like you wanted to
Mm.
share?
Well, I just expected as in to know about who am I, where I came from, my background, and who I am now. That's what I expected to be on here. Oh, I'm gonna come on here, share a little bit of my past and how I came about to be who I am now, because I'm like a whole different person, whole different mindset. So yeah, it's incredible.
So what's the biggest thing that you've learned so far, just as a father?